Hello, my marvellous sausages. There are 12 memory collectibles here in the Ghosts of the Deep dungeon. Now, I've never done a guide on these before, so I thought I'd put this one out here because, of course, it's featured in Rites of the Nine, which is a good laugh. There is, however, one rather large hiccup, because I was hoping, right, that you could collect them on the Explore mode of Ghosts of the Deep, or Explorer mode as it's called. Now, you can find all the collectibles and pick them up here in Explorer mode, so you can get and listen to all the lore. However, and here's the massive pain in the bum, it doesn't count towards the Triumph. Now, the Triumph can be found here at the Triumphs in Legends tab, and then we go to Ghosts of the Deep here and go across the next page. It's called In Memoriam, look. And you can collect them all here, and what happens with this is that once you've collected all 12 of them, then it increases the navigator drop rate, okay? Which is the exotic tide to Ghosts of the Deep. So the Triumph doesn't really do that much, but what is cool about all these hidden memories is all the lore that's attached to it, because you've got acted voice lines for Xivu Arath all the way through it. So if you like the Xivu Arath storylines, these are well worth doing. And of course, if you just do it on the normal dungeon level as well, you'll be able to collect all of these memory fragments if you want to. Right, so here we go. Memory location number 1, directly from the spawn point. You want to keep on going forward this way. Now, you can jump up and get to it through the roof there, but there is also like a little cave entryway just here, look. So you can jump through here, and it's all tucked away in here, look. So we want to run through here, jump down the hole. Yes, there we go, jump down the hole, and then we want to come across this way. We're turning a right. And then go through the red light down here, and then it's just on the floor here. There we go. Here you can see, there we go. That's memory fragment number 1. So let's collect that baby. Now, the next one is after the first encounter battle up the top here. We're going to go and have a kill of all the gits and the symbols. So you can join me now just at the end of the first encounter battle. If you're wondering how to get out, just go the same way you came in, look. Up into the white bit there, up to here, and follow the lights out. There we go. And then make your way around to the first encounter, and then I'll show you where the others are. Most of these now are sandwiched in between this encounter and the middle encounter with the knight. There's only 2 after the knight encounter there, so we're going to get the lion's share of them now after this one bit. Right, okay, memory fragment number 2. We've killed all the gits, and we're going to carry on into the heart of the old dungeon. Don't forget to pick up your cobblers. Right, next, well, it's a little bit of a jog. Well, we're going to be doing it as we go here, so I'm not going to cut through all this. We're just going to go through each one at a time, unless there's quite a long bit of traversal in between where nothing happens, but I'll make sure you know where you've got to be as a starting point, okay? But this one, we'll jog through here. So we're coming into the archaeology. I love the way this place looks. It's great. Titan, this was, wasn't it? Titan? Yes. Right, so we're going to go through here. Then we're going to drop down a large shaft soon. Oh, sorry, missed it there. Here we go. Here's the large shaft. It's the drilling rig. I think it's called drilling platform. Look. So we just need to jump all the way down now to that red light. Can I do it without getting smacked in the face? Yes, I did it. Look, how about that then? It's incredible. Now, because I'm on Explore mode, it's going to show me where to go. But, of course, if you're doing this to get the Triumph, you're doing it on the normal Ghosts of the Deep mode, not Rites of the Nine, because that's only going to last for a month. So you won't have the markers as to where to go. But we're jumping through the little hole in the wall here. But we're not going to go through there yet. We're going to go over here. And what we want to do is make our way up to that hole there, because that's where our memory fragment number 2 is. So you want to jump up onto this little sticky out box thing here, and then jump up onto this little sticky out box thing here, and then up we go into the room, and there we go. Here's memory fragment number 2, have a poo. What I like about these voice lines is it's giving you a nice bit of background between Xivu Arath and Oryx, and in the aftermath of his death. So anyway, there we are. We're going to go now, going to keep on going the way we should be going. So we're going to drop down here, there we are, and there's the there's a little hole we're going to go to. This next one isn't too far. It's not through the diving sections. It's just before the diving sections. Now, what we want to do is just plop down all the holes like a turd going down a busted flush. Here we go. So let's drop all the way down here. What's nice about this is that you don't have to break your legs. Yeah, that's good. And then we're just dropping down to this little hole here. Bang, we're right at the bottom. Spin around, and we're going to run this way. And now when we get into the purpley kind of room with the central platform in it, we are going to go up there to the left. So let's just jump up here onto these. If you want to, you can try and jump straight up if you want. And up here, and there we go. Here's memory fragment number 3. Don't forget to pick it up. Right, so there we are. The blabbering's over with. We're going to keep on carrying on to the dive area. So let's just go this way. Now, the dive, you drop down, not through this first hole, but through the second one here. But you've got to clear the hive out first for the force field to disappear. So let's kill them all. Yes. There we go. So once they've all bitten the dust, the force field drops down. Now, we're going to drop down the inner tube. Yeah, oh, got no ammo left. Bloody hell. Now then, this, you want to jump onto this. Oh, and you fell off then. You want to jump onto this little escalator type thing here. Or it's actually a spinny thing, because what we need is just on this central platform here. What the bloody hell was that? Bloody moths. So we'll jump onto this here. Get your wiggle on. There we go. Get your wiggle on. Lovely. Now stand up in the center, and you can see as we go around the pillar, you'll see the memory fragment, and you can collect it there. Look. There we go. There's number 4. Now, these next two are going to be all in one dive section. So you remember, you've got to pick up your bubbles, otherwise you're going to get buggered. And then we're going to pop out with a fan, and we'll be able to carry on from there. So we're going to do these next two in a row. So you want to drop right down to the bottom. Just keep on going as normal. Where are we? Oh, bugger! Yes, keep on dropping down here. Yes, and then we want to jump into the water. Hang on, I broke my ankles. Here we go. You can see the water popping out here. Just grab on this. I like breaking my ankles. I do it all the time. You'd have thought it was a hobby, really, the amount I do it. Right, okay, first time into the water we go. And once you land down, that's the way we're going to go, but not. Sorry, we're going to go that way. But if you go into this little room here, okay, we've got some bubbles. So make sure you pick those babies up. And also, there we go. We've got our little memory fragment there, okay? But I'm going to have to make a move. I'm not going to listen to the memory because we're going to spin back around. And then we're going to jump out now all the way down. This is actually quite a nice little shortcut, really, instead of going this other way. Because you're going to drop all the way down the outside and land just before the fan that gobs you out into the next room. So kind of position yourself with your falling so you can pick up the bubbles as we're going. So there's another one there. You can just see I'm falling down. We're going to that bottom layer there. Look, can we grab a bubble on the way down? Are we going to do it? Yes. Good. So it's this one just here that we're landing on where the fan shoots up to. So don't overshoot it. Aim for that little bubble there. Look, that's the one to go for. And you land. Lovely. We're bubbled up now. Now, we're going to eventually run, of course, and get gobbed up by that fan. But to get the next fragment, we want to take a left, and then we want to go up the stairs here. You can see the bubbles are kind of showing us the way. The bubbles do... Did I say that? The bubbles do come back. Because I didn't realise this, but they do. There we go. There's a bubble right on the end there, and you can see our next memory fragment there. So you just need to pick that baby up there. And then... pick that bubble up, and then we're going to go and jump up in the fan into the center. So this is a nice little breather for you, because some of these are just within the dive section, so you're going to have to be careful you don't die. But if you do die, it'll just put you back at the beginning of that relevant section, so it's not the end of the world, really. Right, the next memory is in a water section. That's the pool we just popped out of, but we're going to keep on going down here, but it's only one memory this time in this one water section before we go back on land again. So we'll drop straight down into the pool here. Oh, there's a nice waterfall there. It's like being on holidays, this, isn't it? Except it's incredibly dangerous and shite. Right, we're going to go through this way here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then we're going to drop down again. Make sure you grab some pressurized bubbles that I haven't done. Like an idiot. There we are, grab that one. That was lucky. Totally bagging it up then. Okay, that's okay. Oh, I've hit the little twangy things. That's all right. We'll jump down here and grab this one here. Nice and... yes. And this is where we need to go now. We're going towards this pink light. Okay, I'm going to pick up bubbles as we're going because it's kind of out and around of this section. So... I'm going to grab that one there. We're going to pop out here, and then we're going to take a left and follow our way around the edge. And then we're going to see the little memory fragment, which is underneath one of the breather bubbles. Can I get... Oh, we got another one there. That's good. Thank God for that. Let's do that. Getting there now. Yes. And there we go. It's just under... But there, look. It's just by that breather bubble. But I'm going to pick that one up as we go. Nice. Good. There we are. Lovely. I'm going to collect that baby, and then I'm going to go round here. I'm going to grab this one just in case, and then we're going to go back the way we came now. We're going to go back to a bit of indoor fan area. An indoor fanny area. So we need to go around the way we came. Follow this one around. Follow the lights, yes, and then we need to, once you get to like the kind of seaweedy looking kind of place, we need to plop down off the edge here. Just land on this little gantry like this. Grab your gantries. Good. And then we're going to go into the into the fan area, which is going to blow us up into a place where we can take a breath. Oh, there we are, another breath. Good. So there we go. That's that one done. Pop out of here. Lovely. Good. Okay, next one. We've just plopped out of the pond here. We're going to go through towards the light. We've got another traversal section. We've got the secret chest in here if you want me to show you where that is. Ow, as well. So we may as well. There's no point in me showing you the collectibles right to the 9 because they're probably going to disappear. We're going to plop down here. Now, then we usually go that way. Okay, that's the normal way. But you want to spin around and go towards this little light at the back. Don't forget to grab your bubbles, else you will die, because it's right the way up the back here. Okay, so there we go. There's our collectible. Thanks very much for the memories. You can see the pressure resistance is dropping quite significantly, but we should have had a bubble come back, which should be allow us to save us. However, if you do die, don't worry, you'll just end up back up there anyway, so it's not too bad. Now then, we're going to keep on going now till we get to the next ghostly area, but while I'm here, would you like me to show you the secret chest? Because why not? So we're going to keep on going this way, and then it's very, 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 very easy. We'll just plop down here and land in there. You can only collect things from these chests once a week on your character. So make sure you don't come and grab it again and again. There we go. Collect the loot. There's secret chest there. Lovely. Right, we're going to carry on now to the next memory area. So for this one, we're making our way all the way over there. You don't have to kill the gits in here if you don't want to, but you will have to kill... Well, you don't suppose you have to, really. There's a couple of big knights that if you're doing this on the harder version, you might have some different enemies. But yeah, don't worry too much about it. Just kill them, really. Do this, kill their faces off. Ow, I made myself blind. I do that kind of thing all the time. Have another grenade, because, you know, why not? And let's kill him. There we are. Good. Right, grab some of that stuff. So we're going to go through here now. Now, we're going to make our way over to that ship area. And then we're going to go a right instead of a left. Hopefully I won't die because I'm rushing like an idiot for some reason. Okay, down to grab that bubble there because I haven't picked one up yet. Nice bubble cottage. And then we're going to jump. Oh, no. That was nearly a massive disaster over there. There we go. Great. There we go. So there's the engine of the Hive ship. But what we want to do is come and grab this bubble here, like this, and then we're going to turn and go to the right, and hopefully we'll have enough breath to go and get this one, which is just over here. Oh, there's a couple of breath bubbles there. There we go. There's our memory fragment. Pick that one up. Grab a bubble breather, and now I'm going to have to run back, and we're going to go straight to the breathable area, which is just through there. Look, so let's go through one bubble here. Yes, nearly there. And that's it. I haven't got that many left now. Now remember, there's one after the mid-boss battle, and there's one at the end of the final boss battle as well. Once you're in here, don't forget to kill all the gits, otherwise they'll kill you. Now after you've killed all the gits in here, we've got a little bit of traversal before we get to the to the next memory fragment. So we'll just keep on following the path that I'm going down here. Don't fall down the red hole in the middle, otherwise, well, you'll die. So we want to keep on going this way, avoiding the gittage. Now, we do have a little bit of scrapping to do here as well, because you're going to get a few Hive teleporting in, and you're also going to get a few wizards and witches, but we need to be fighting our way all the way over to, well, to the way you need to go, really. So, I'll just kill these gits. Now, once you kill them, you're going to get some witches out piling in here as well, but what we need to do is we need to follow our way, over there, look. So, it's up to you. You can either try and kill the witches. They're really awkward. So what I'm trying to do is just jump all the way over the gap, look, because this is exactly where we want to go. Ha! Good. Shove it, witches, you huge pain in the ass. Oh, look, more thrall, but at least that's better than witches, eh? Right, kill them as we're going. Good, good, good. Don't be complacent. Get over bloody whelmed with these thrall gits. Not too far now. We've got one more water traversal bit to do, which I've just been pushed out of. Thanks very much. We're going to go this way, and then we're going to jump all the way down there, look. So don't forget to go pushed out. Grab your bubble and land on that little plinth first. Don't try and do the jump all in one go, because you think you can make it, but you might just fall to your death. So just do a big heave-ho and try this way. We do have a bubbly thing here as well. How are we doing on our pressure? Yeah, we may as well try and get this. There we go. Takes the pressure off. And then let's get gobbed out like a bit of sputum here. There we are. Good. Right, okay. And then we're going to go this way. Are we? Yes, we're going to go here. Sorry, sometimes you can get confused. It's all very samey. We're dropping down to our left. going through the little tunnel, and then up towards the right, and up towards the right again, and up towards the right again here. And we're going to spin around, and then we're going to go this way. Yes, that's right. And we're going to go here up the step worths. Yes, lovely steps. We're going to have a few gits here as well, which we need to pick off. So there's a few gitters here, so we'll just fight our way through here. Not too many of them. You kind of got them on the plinths. Do you know what I mean? We're making our way right the way down towards the edge there. Kill him. Now then, I think I found it's easy just to kind of... Oh, no, what have I done here? Yeah, sorry. It's better to go onto that one there, look. Yeah, and then up. Oh, sorry. And then up over there. There we go. You do have shriekers here as well. And we got a couple of gits that we can take care of like this. Lovely. Get that shrieker popped up. I haven't used my rocket launcher for ages, and I do love a good rocket launcher. Ah, yes. Lovely, lovely. Right. Okay, now we're going to be making our way up to the top there. So we'll just fly on over to this little plinth. Yes. And then over to this one. Over to this one. We've got more knob ends up here, but we'll take care of them forthwith. That was lucky. There we go. That's those gits killed. Now we want to make our way up to the top here. Stand on this little nodule. One nodule. And then up to this nodule here. And then we're going to run through here. And over here. And then we're going to jump up again. It's quite the little maze, this place. And then we're going to take a right through here. And then we're going to... Where are we? Going to jump up again, are we? Yes, that's right. I thought that was the hole dropping down, but it's not. Right, okay. We're nearly there now to this particular memory fragment. So what we're doing is we're landing here. Now, we're going to go up into that second hole there. The rain has just started chucking it down here. I might have to talk over it. We want to go up into this hole here, and then that's going to drop us off on a little main bridge at the bottom. Ow. Like that. Right. The ghost memory is over there. So, I'd recommend we land on this particular sewage pipe. And then we're going to go over here and get ourselves into the hole. There we go. There's our lovely ghost fragment there. Fantastic. So then, all that remains now is to do the next boss encounter. And there's one memory after that. And then do the final boss encounter. And there's one more memory after that. So you can join me now after the first boss scrap. You know, the annoying knight and the underwater cobblers. Right, so only 2 more of these to collect, and like I said, this first was just after the first boss encounter, I suppose you could call it. You know, this really annoying knight we've been fighting. Yes, anyway, so once you kill this git, we're going to make our way over there. Now, it's a little bit of a way again, but we'll get there. Now, it's just before we go back into the rooms with all the thralls and things that come running after us. So what we want to do is jump out of the way here now, which is like a little exit door over here, yes. And we're keeping on going towards the end, really. The final one is after the final boss fight, which is a bit of a git. But you've got my guide to help you go through this solo. Do you know what I mean? So, yes. So you want to keep on going this way and through all the little watery bits. Yes. Let's keep on going until we find the... look, there's a massive creature there. We'll skip forward now until we get to the place that we want to get to. Otherwise, this video will go on for an eternity. Actually, we're not too far, are we? Let's see what happens. Through here we go. Oh, yeah, it's not too bad, actually. Sorry, I was a lot further, a lot shorter than I thought. We've done all the big runny bits, really. Let's jump through here and... out we go. Yes, right, we're going to come down into this room here now. We've got a few gits here, so we just need to dispose of them. Look, we've got some blistered shites. So once you've killed those gits, you want to spin around, and then you'll be able to see, look, there, we've got our ghost to collect. Look, there we are, lovely. You can just barely see, I got water in my eyes. Just collect that baby there. Lovely. Now, the final memory fragment is at the end of the last boss battle, but you've got to have completed and killed the boss and have the chest pop open. So there we go. Now, let's go and have a look at where the fragment is. Now, as you're looking at the chest that appears, it's in Oryx's guts, I believe, or whatever. Well, anyway, we're looking at the chest. What we're going to do is go over to the left-hand side here, and then we're looking for that little rippled purple thing. Can you see that? All glowing. We're going to go through this little door here, okay, and then we're going to keep on going up until we find the shimmering entryway. Here it is, look, shimmering away. There's lovely. Hang on. Remember, you've got a bit of a timer here, but it's plenty of time. You should be cool. And as we pop in here, you can see we've got one of those symbols that's just appeared. Look, you know what we do as part of the actual boss thingy? Well, there it is. Now, we need to find the matching circle. There it is there. So we need to kind of match them up. Look, let's have a little look and see if we can do it. Where we just sort of stand here. Where can I go? Let's go. Let's go somewhere here, maybe. Let's have a look. Can I see it? No. Where can we do this, then? Let's try right up here again, I think. That's probably the best, isn't it? Let's go on there. No. There we are, I did it! I did it inadvertently. So up around that area, it just made it disappear. Okay, so remember, you're going to match the ring up. Cool, I did that quick. Standing up on there is the way to do it, I'd imagine. Because I just did. And then we go through here, and then we can see then we've got the little collectible is through this way here. And this way here. And where the bloody hell is it? Is it in here? Where did it go? Is it in here? Yes, there it is, look. So make your way through the little cave and come and collect that baby there as well. There we go, there's lovely. We're going to collect that one and bang! Job's a good one. It's all done. And that's all, was it 12 of those buggers? Yes, cool. That was frustrating, wasn't it? Yeah, never mind then, there we go. Lovely stuff. Now don't forget, folks, if you did enjoy the vid, don't forget, give me a like and subscribe, as that really helps the reach of the videos and makes things all work out a little bit easier for me so I can go and buy my gruel for my family every month. Then again, folks, thanks so much for watching. I shall speak to you all again very soon. A sausage, a hurt.